points in the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Hill. He's got it down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Temple lines up quickly. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Georgia Southern's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming here, fair catch. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Screen. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Temple! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will... Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Rooks. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Temple lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Finds his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab, and 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fit it in the window for the score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Green. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there.
Snags it inside the 20.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Off the play fake. Steps away. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown! Out! They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That thing was down for a... Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about it.
And he'll run into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Now adjusting. The throw. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Caught behind the line. It's sacked. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens. So